Many traders, in fact most of them, come to the markets into trading because of the excitement and the desire to make money. The two go hand in glove. The reality of trading, though, is this. Trading should be boring. Yes, you heard me correctly here. Trading should be boring. What am I saying here? What I am saying is that trading is not about exciting your brain and paying homage to the need of your brain to seek new thrills. Rather, it is about seeking new skills. The skills for good trading actually are very, very different and exactly the opposite from thrill seeking. In fact, if you can meditate whilst you are trading in a waking meditative state, that is what I'm talking about, then you will be well and truly a master of your game. When you are very skilled, and I mean very skilled at meditating in a waking meditation state, which is very, very different from the meditation where you are seeking to get mystic experiences. Let me make this absolutely clear. My meditations for traders are not about that. They are about, as we've said in other videos before now, they are first and foremost and always about alignment and about recognition of your internal state, your automatic responses, which are usually running on autopilot and are not necessarily in the conscious mind. This is what meditation is all about. Now, when you get taken away by the excitement of the markets, then the ability to tap into your deeper senses diminishes almost to a point that it is not existent. And this is when, of course, automatic conditioned behavior takes over, and those behaviors usually are very destructive because they are always coming from a survival point of view rather than from a creation point of view. Now, when you learn to meditate correctly, and let me emphasize this, correctly, then you can use that state by watching your screens without having the emotional arousal whenever a trade sets up or a trade goes against you or something else happens which is not how you intended it to be with your linear mind. So what we are doing here, actually, we are moving out of the linear mind into a shall we say, more Zen-like state, which really means nothing else but creating brain harmony and body harmony, because the two somehow definitely interact together. When the brain is in harmony, and that means the left and the right and the back and the front of the brain are in harmony, then you have access to different information, and that information is in the creative realm, in the higher realms of our existence. You are less prone to behaviors like acting out on fear, on anxiety, exiting positions too early, entering trades too fast, and so on and so forth. This is, by the way, more important today to learn than at any other times, and the reason is to do with the EMFs, electromagnetic fields all around us, which are wreaking havoc with our brain. In particular, I have to mention this here with the advent of 5G, which is rolled out certainly in America, and I recently heard they have now also started rolling it out in larger cities in the UK. In Newcastle, I have seen photographs on a video where they have got this installed, and this is 5G is a potential health hazard for your brain, particularly so if you have not learned how to control your brain and raise your energy beyond that which you are normally used to in operating, which for most of us, of course, our energy fields are relatively low, and we tend to be at the mercy of our environment rather than consciously training ourselves to a point whereby our energy field is so big and expansive that it actually impacts on the environment instead. And yes, you can learn this. This is, at the end of the day, not a spiritual pursuit. Let me absolutely emphasize this here. This has nothing to do with spirituality, really, because at the end of the day, if we want to talk about spirituality, everything is spiritual, right? Existence is. So it's just a aspect of what we are. But really, what I am talking about here, what you need to develop is an affinity of being in a harmonious state with you and with the environment, with the cosmos, if you like. That's what it's all about. And when you are in that state, you will trade better. So, in summing up, why do I harp on and bang on about meditation to a point where I'm sure you may even find it a little bit boring by now? Purely and simply because I know it works so well in increasing your bottom line, in helping you to regulate your emotional state. And also, it helps you simply to have more fun when you are trading, because when the brain is in harmony, you automatically feel better. You are in greater joy. The critical part of the mind takes a back seat, and you are looking for opportunity. You are enjoying the journey. You are beginning to enjoy the adventure. And that is what trading really should be about. Then the money, I assure you, will follow suit. If this speaks to you and you have not been to this channel before, please sign up for my channel. You can also sign up for my Facebook page, The Buddhist Trader. A link is below in the little box, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.